Hey all, I am following up with another vid. Um, so one of the things that I hope to come of these videos is I want the public to be aware of the ways that a caseworker can educate his relatives, his or her relatives, on how to apply for LIHEAP. I'm going to tell you how they do this, not because I want you to go out and do it. Of course, that's not the point of the program. I'm telling you because I want you as a concerned citizen to maybe contact your state rep and ask them if the policies and the procedures at the county assistance offices can be reviewed. What I'm going to talk today about is your household. Okay, so in LIHEAP, everybody who shares in the heat and responsibility has to be included on the LIHEAP application. If you've got 3 people living in the house, all those people need to be included on the application. Now, this is a huge way that the County Assistance Office gets around a lot of the rules for LIHEAP, because if you reported your original food stamp household to be maybe 2 people, let's just say that you're a single mom and you live with your parents. This is to say that that's something that happens, because it is something that happens a lot. So we would accept that for food stamps because we know that mom, as an adult, your mother is not really responsible to feed you. You know that you're maybe living at your mom's for a few months so that you can get back on your feet and get back out of the house, whatever. Um, and then, so the food stamp worker can readily accept the household situation without receiving any verification. So, and as long as it's not questionable. And so, what they want is for us as caseworkers to be lie detectors, which doesn't end up falling in line with the law because it's not my job to be a lie detector. It's my job simply to verify in writing the things that you're saying. So, if you tell me that you live alone with mom, then it's my job to send you a piece of paper to say and have you write it down and say, yes, I live with mom. So this is something that has been completely thrown out of the window for food stamps, for medical, for all kinds of different things. Okay, so if a LIHEAP application comes through on an existing food stamp case, my boss, Aaron Jones, is telling me that I am not to question the household living situation. Okay, so what this means is you can pretty much, if you can get by with lying originally, they want you to just be able to get whatever benefits based on that original lie, and they don't want anybody else coming back around and second guessing what's happening in the case. And a lot of times it won't be in many of the comments that you live with your mom, and it won't be very clear to me who all shares in the heating responsibility. So I realize, some people may be looking at this, from different angles. I understand that. But basically, if you in at our county assistance office, you do not have to verify in writing what the living situation is. They used to ask you for a lease. Anytime you asked for food stamps, anytime you got medical, you would have to verify, yes, I live at this address, I pay this much amount of money as rent, and these calculations go into your food stamp benefit. And I'll approach that on a different video on how your rent impacts your food stamp payment. So, basically, the caseworkers will educate their relatives on how to apply so that when I call and ask them questions, they know exactly what to say to me, that basically line up their case with something that falls into a gray area that I can't really verify. So as long as the heating bill is in your name, and as long as the electric bill is in your name, and you claim to live there alone, and you say I pay $450 a month rent, well, none of that really lands in the area of questionable according to the office. So I am not allowed to ask you to verify your household living situation. As you can imagine, all kinds of people lie about this, like every day. I mean, it's just so rampant within the office that this is the number one way people get away with benefits. And the reason why is because the husband can own the house, and the wife can call in and say, all right, hey, I live here alone and my ex-husband just pays all the bills here in exchange for child support, when all along he lives there, and I'm not allowed to ask for verification of this. So this is one way that caseworkers are able to educate their relatives on how to get free benefits. So, I don't encourage you to do this. Once again, this is something that I am teaching people about because I would like to get a new response from the welfare office. I believe that everyone should have to verify in writing what their household living situation is so that they can be held accountable. Once we go to, like, let's just say I question it and they don't give me what I want and then I reject it and then they take it to a hearing, I will never win a hearing in those cases as long as the person sticks to their story. They can backpedal out of every single situation. They can say, if I question that there might be a guy living there, she'll just maybe admit it and then say, oh, he moved in yesterday, and then there's no way for us to hold them accountable for what they're saying. So many people may already know this. You might be out there already getting your food stamps based on this idea. But anyway, I really hope we don't. But anyway, this is just one way. And we'll go over some more ways in the days to come. Thanks for watching.